Hey, what's up? This is Belley here. I just finished the 2009 Boston Marathon about 2 days ago. It was definitely the hardest thing I've ever done in my life for endurance event. I really don't compete in endurance events. Unfortunately, I didn't run for about 5.5 weeks before I participated in it. I actually strained my right patella tendon and the ligaments on the right side of my leg, the LCL. So the highest I got up to was about 16 miles 5.5 weeks ago, and then I had to stop training pretty much altogether. I tried a couple of smaller runs, but didn't work out too well. About like 2 miles in, it would start to go. So I toughed it out though. 2 days ago, made the whole 26.2. Up until about mile 18, I was on pace for a 4-hour marathon, which was my goal. I ended up coming in at 4 hours and 40 minutes. I hit the wall somewhere around mile 21, 22. It is true, the first 20 are easy. It felt very easy running at first. The crowd is amazing. They make it very simple for you. They really do. It's so supportive. I mean, just high-fiving all those little kids as you're running around. All the service people out there. Just people taking time out of their day just to cheer you on. So it makes things much, much easier. And kind of makes me wish I had trained more with other people during my training for the marathon. Of course, also, I only ran once a week in training for this marathon, so I really didn't stick to it as status quo, as I probably should have. Sorry, it's my dog. But yeah, I only ran once a week, and pretty much the month of January and February, I only ran once each month. I think I ran twice. Maybe twice, because I think I bookended the months, like the beginning and the very end, and I kind of rolled the next one. So it would have been 3 or 4 runs in those 2 months. But just goes to show you that you really don't have to train like as much as you think you would have to train for something like that. Though I highly suggest you do. But anything's conquerable. You can do anything. The human body's a magnificent machine. I think here. Oh God, it was fun, and now I can barely walk, which is fun, a little bit. A lot of rest, ice in the knees, laid up, trying to do some light stretching, but it's very difficult right now. And I think, unfortunately, I ran banded, so I didn't have a number, but I was pretty smart. And I remember the guy who was next to me. He had number 25201, which is his bib number. Turns out his name Michael Gladue, from Florida. But I came across the finish line with him at the same time, and a couple checkpoints early in the race. So I looked him up online. I found pictures of me online, so it's been pretty cool. I'm gonna call a little bit sooner to see if I can get an exact detailed picture of me through someone else's picture, because I know what time I ran across. I kept track of everything, so it was all good. I'm glad I did it once in my life. I'm never gonna do it again. I just don't like long distance running. I find it to be boring for myself. Plus my body weight, I went from 167 back in September to 167 the day before, or 3 days before the marathon, and the only difference was I lost my abs. I gained body fat, my arms shrunk, my chest size shrunk, my t-shirt started fitting me very loosely. So that even just training that, barely training once a week, but doing long distance runs. I mean, every time I went out for a run, it was at least an hour, 45 minutes when I was going out for my runs. So all those long distance runs, it just shows you how much cortisol production occurs within the body. My calves did get bigger though, that's for sure, because I trained them like I never trained them before in my life. My legs, so I think the quads actually did get more definition, but all in all, it was cool and it was fun. Never do it again, so I did it once. I can at least say I did it once, add to my resume of physical and athletic accomplishments and achievements. And now we move on to learning how to surf and skateboard better. So it should be fun. Alright, this is Belley Fitness, and I hope you have a great day.